Hey, I wanted to share my setup for how I wash my Mustang 2020 Mustang GT. I've come up with a setup here that is really cost effective and works really well, and so I thought I would just share kind of what I've done. And it all starts with this Harbor Freight Portland pressure washer. It's an electric pressure washer, which means it just plugs into any outlet you've got, comes right on, and puts out what they say is about 1750 psi. Obviously, when I'm using this for cleaning my car, I don't need a huge amount of pressure, and I don't want a large pressure number because I don't want to damage the paint. So this one works pretty well for that, and is really cost effective. You know, the list price on this pressure washer at Harbor Freight is about $100, $99, but it frequently is on sale for $79. And is a real deal for that. I've had this one for a couple years now, and it just works flawlessly and does a great job. But out of the box, what you get doesn't really allow you to use a foam cannon, which is nice to use when you're washing your car because it suds it up really nice. And so I had to make some modifications to it that I'm gonna go through now. But this is basically what you get when you buy the Portland pressure washer. And it comes with, obviously, with a wand here with an end. But there's no way, given the way this is set up, to use a foam cannon right out of the box. And so what you need to do is buy a couple extra parts to make it work. And the first one is a new wand end, which I bought, which is right here, which I bought from online, and I'll include a link to it, but it's basically a Ryobi wand, and it's got this end to it which fits the Harbor Freight pressure washer, so it plugs in right there. And then what I've done on the end, I've put a quick connect fitting so that I can attach whatever I want, really. And so I went and I bought these end adjusters that spray nozzles that basically go into the quick connect easily. And then with that, I just bought on Amazon just this foam cannon. And as you can see, it has the fitting there, so it plugs right into the end of the wand. And it was like, I don't know, $20 or so. And it just works great. Basically, you fill up the container with water and soap. And then this has an adjustable end to it where you can adjust the spray pattern. And you can foam up your car, which I'll show you in a little bit. And then just to make everything easier for the hose and all those things, I got these quick adapters here that go onto my hose and then go into the back of the pressure washer there, just to make everything quick. So hooking it up is really easy and doesn't take a lot of time screwing in a hose and unscrewing a hose and stuff like that. So it works pretty quick. But that's basically the setup. And so for about, I would say, about $100, maybe $120, you end up with a very functional foam cannon that you can use to clean your car without having to spend hundreds and hundreds or thousands of dollars on a preset setup. And so that's how that works. So to plug the hose into the pressure washer, all I do is hold that, bam, and then I have a switch on the side. I can control the water on and off, and that's it. To attach the wand to the pressure washer, which again, this has the end on it, so I can spray. Just stick it in like that, twist it, that. Then I go over here, turn it on, and I can spray the car down. The next step, once I've hosed the car down, is to, of course, fill up the foam cannon with soap and water. And so what I do is I fill the foam cannon up about 2/3 of the way with warm water. And then I've been using this Chemical Guys Honeydew Snow Foam Auto Wash, which foams up nicely. I don't measure it out. I just pour a little bit in until I feel like it. Not too much. This just screws on the top. And then you just put the foam cannon on the front of the wand, hooks in, you're all set. You can start foaming. It's a little front heavy trying to do this one-handed. But it makes nice thick foam. And so this is what it looks like after I've fully foamed it up. And so you can see it makes some pretty thick suds on there. And it's just running off. And so now you can just do that, limit it to that, or you can use a microfiber rag or a sponge, you know, if you want. And I'll do that if it's particularly dirty or if it's got bug grime on it and stuff like that. Otherwise, for just a touch-up cleaning, I just hit it with the foam cannon, let it sit on there for a few minutes, work its magic, and then I hose it off again with the pressure washer, and you're all set. A couple other nice features of this pressure washer are that it comes with a very long power cord and a very long hose that attaches to the wand, so you get a lot of reach and distance for this as you're using it. And just overall, the setup is so quick that it's easy to, wash your car in 15 minutes at the end of the day, just to kind of keep it looking good. Of course, since I washed it, it had to start raining. So I just pulled it into the garage and dried it off with some super soft drying towels that I have that I use for this. And that's about it. So it's really easy to do, a quick wash. It's pretty well touchless, except for, of course, I dried it. But you can even air dry it or blow it dry for a complete touchless wash. In terms of maintenance on the Harbor Freight pressure washer, if you've ever bought anything from Harbor Freight, you know the instructions and the manual that comes with them are not the best. But from reading it, really the only kind of maintenance I saw that I do regularly on the pressure washer is it does say to have at least one beer after using it. And so, that's about all the maintenance you need right there. If you have any questions about the setup that I've just showed you, feel free to leave questions or comments in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks.